Hey, I'm Julia Dunleavy, and today I'm going to talk to you about the Nyack Career Fair. At this event, you'll learn about the different companies of Mason City and what they have to offer. The day of the career fair, be sure to dress nice and wear a smile. Keep an open mind. Even if these companies do not appeal to you, you should still listen because they might have something you can learn. And be sure to act professional because one of these companies may be your future employer. My crew and I went around Mason City and interviewed 3 different employers. We asked them questions about their personal journeys and what they look for in future employees. First, we visited Katrina Moore at Hinkle Construction.
Hi, my name is Katrina Moore and I'm the Human Resources Director at Hinkle Construction. I saw my job advertised in the paper and thought it was a perfect fit for me, and I applied, and that's how I ended up at Hinkle. After high school, I went to college at the University of North Carolina actually, and got my bachelor's degree in communication studies and journalism, and then I pursued a journalism career right out of college, and then decided to go into human resources. So at Hinkle Construction, I would say an employee needs to have a high school diploma at a minimum, and if they have an associate's degree, that's fine. We welcome that, or a bachelor's degree, but really, as long as they have that high school diploma, they would definitely be considered a qualified candidate here. I think the number one skill that we look for in any employee is a willingness to learn. There's so many things that can be taught on the job site as long as the employee has that motivation where they do want to learn more, learn new things. So that's the number one thing, and communication skills are huge for us, whether it's in the field or in the office. We need people that are able to communicate and feel comfortable doing that. So those would be my top 2 skills. I would say in the field, the demand for workers is extremely large. We're having great difficulties finding people that want to go into the construction industry, even though it's a great industry to be in.
Next, we visited Chief Brinkley at the Mason City Police Department.
My name is Jeff Brinkley. I am the Mason City Police Chief, and I've been here since January of 2016. I actually got a call about this position from a friend of mine who works here, and I had done an internship back in 1993, and so he knew that I might be interested and called me up and said, hey, I think you should take a look at this, and that was the start of it, and worked through the process, and we made it. The best part of this job is the people, both the ones that work for us and the ones we interact with every day. No 2 days are ever the same, which to me is fun. We require only a high school diploma or GED for employment, but I'll tell you, my experience has been the more diverse your background and skill set can be coming into law enforcement, even in non-law enforcement related fields, is useful to us. Again, building those skills, interacting with people, problem solving, thinking on your feet, anything I think that puts you in regular problem solving contact with the public. It's good, and unhappy customers can be a good learning opportunity for young people, and that's what we do every day in policing. Is we go in situations where somebody's not happy, and we try to leave making them, both parties, feel like they won. So make good decisions today and in the next 2 or 3 years as you go into the workforce that are going to make you employable, that are going to be make you a stand-up citizen, and when we go to run a background check on you, there's not going to be some hiccup there, whether it's theft or an alcohol violation or some drug-related thing. I think it's very important. I see policing being a very stable field moving ahead, and I think nationally you'll see policing continue to grow, particularly as we talk about threats to national security, terrorism, and those kinds of things in the future.
Our last interview was with Jamie Trenhale in the HR offices at Mercy.
Hi, my name is Jamie Trenhale, and I'm an employment specialist on the recruitment team at Mercy Medical Center, North Iowa, and I've worked here for about 3 years. I applied online for actually an HR assistant role as a temporary employee. I really wanted to work at the hospital, and I had some HR background previous from another facility, but wanted to really get in the hospital setting. So I applied for the temp position, and I got that. I actually worked as a temp for about 6 weeks. I was covering for somebody's leave of absence, and then I was hired on permanently, and I've actually had 2 promotions since then, so I'm on the same team, but now I'm an employment specialist, which is a fancy name for a recruiter. I love the hospital because it has lots of diversity. If anybody wants to try something different, maybe not even in their field of study, but try something new. There's lots of opportunities. They can work part-time, full-time, as needed, and just help another area. Mercy has lots of opportunities to help with education assistance or going back to school. So even if somebody wanted to take a whole new career path, they have the opportunity to do so. I actually started with my associates here, and then once you've worked here 6 months as a permanent employee, then you can apply for education assistance, and I applied for them to help me with my bachelor's in healthcare administration, and I was approved for that, so I actually paid for my bachelor's in full. When Mercy helps you, you have a work commitment, so you have to work here for a certain amount of time for the amount of money that they give you, but I wasn't planning on leaving anywhere, so I was able to come out with my bachelor's degree with no student loans or anything like that, and then that helped me get my position that I'm in now. Education is growing. A lot of positions require bachelor's or master's, so that's why they're more than happy to help any employee in anything. It can even be a certain class. If you need one class that would help you benefit another position within the hospital, they'll help you with a class too. It doesn't have to be a degree. For a high school graduate, we have lots of positions, clerical, in the kitchen, kind of all over the hospital really, that are a GED or equivalent. A lot of them are on-the-job training, so you just apply online and then they interview you and then we would train you on the job. For skills, on the application, a lot of positions require like a medical terminology class, and whether that's one that was taken in high school or college, even like our receptionists need to know a little bit of the basis of medical terminology to be able to help the patients or code things in the schedules, different things like that. Healthcare is going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to need additional people. Like I said, right now we have about 200 openings. That's what we run on an average basis, and we have rural clinics in the communities. We have other critical access hospitals that we staff for as well. So there will always be a job within healthcare.
Thanks for watching our video, and we hope you enjoy the career fair.